Pips, how's it going? Hope all is well today. We're back on PES 21. I'm modded Master League series here with Crystal Palace. Now then, I'm going to lose the glasses because they hurt my ears. Basically, today we are at home against Leicester City. First on away against Brentford. Next episode, we have Manchester United coming up, which is going to be absolutely incredible. We've been in pretty poor form recently, currently 16th in the Premier League, which is not looking too fantastic. Who do we have first? Leicester. They are currently third, so... oh boy, that's going to be tough. There's also a new gameplay mod today. I've played a couple games with it, and it's absolutely fantastic. Holland has updated the gameplay mod. I've updated it in the description down below, amongst all the other mods that I'm using, so feel free to check them down below if you want to get these mods. I'm going to load up, choose our team, and I'll see you at Selhurst Park. Jesus Christ. Play the intro or something, and I'll see you there. Hello, and welcome one and all back to Selhurst Park for another Premier League fixture. Here today, we see Crystal Palace taking on the visitors Leicester City. Leicester currently in fantastic form, sitting third in the Premier League, defying all odds. Absolutely incredible from them so far. On the other end of the table, Crystal Palace down in 17th right now, rather struggling at the beginning of this season. New man Patrick Vieira hasn't quite got his run of form that he wanted. I think we'll see a fantastic match here today as both teams set out for 3 points. For Patrick Vieira and his side then, they're keeping with the diamond formation. Edouard and Benteke remain up top together. Jordan Ayew on the right hand side, Wilfried Zaha on the left, and everyone else is still the same as last game out. The City also adopted the two-striker formation. Instead of having an attacking midfielder, they go for 5 at the back though. Jamie Vardy and Kelechi Iheanacho have been on fantastic form up top for the Foxes. It's Patrick Vieira, it's Brendan Rodgers, it's Crystal Palace, it's Leicester City. It is live on Sky Sports in the Premier League. Palace, after beating Wolverhampton a few weeks ago, looked to pick up some form. They played fantastically against Aston Villa, against a 10-man Aston Villa late on, but just could not get the equalising goal late on. They'll be looking to bounce back here and get 3 points, as Jordan Ayew has the ball on the right side. Edouard and Benteke in the box, but the cross is blocked. Edouard and Benteke both scored recently as well against Wolverhampton Wanderers, both picking up some form, which was nice to see from them. They've been playing well up top together, trying to get on the same page for this Crystal Palace side and trying to get some consistency up top. And as for Leicester, I mean, like we said, third in the Premier League so far. No one expected them to start this season off the way they have. They've been absolutely phenomenal. Gonna be a tough game for Palace. I think at home, tough game for Patrick Vieira's side, and I mean you can't beat, can't go against a team that's on fantastic form, and that is Leicester City right now on absolutely incredible form. And Crystal Palace gonna have to put out all the stops to try and counter them today. But Barnes in the middle, up to Kelechi on his left foot, goes for goal, forcing Jack Butland into a fantastic save. First chance of the game comes for the away side, as Kelechi just wiggling away from the defenders. Nice pass into him from Barnes. Nice turn on his left foot shot. Good save from Jack Butland. James Maddison over the corner for Leicester City. The head is cleared to the edge of the box, but Wilfried Zaha will take it in his stride. He has Edouard ahead, but Wilfried Zaha will continue to run. Still has Edouard up ahead. He's going to use him with Wijndal making a push on this left-hand side now. Jordan Ayew in the box, but the cross is blocked. Cleared, I think he's going to go for a Palace. Here's Eze. Edge of the box, goes for goal and goes very wayward there. Never really challenging the goalkeeper. Leicester trying to play the long game up to Kelechi, trying to head it down to Jamie Vardy, running in behind. So far been seen by the Crystal Palace defence and counted each time. Free kick to Leicester. James Maddison over it. Crystal Palace been dominating possession so far. That free kick bangs right off the Crystal Palace wall. Harvey Barnes, edge of the box, looking for an opening. Jordan Ayew tracking over to try help out defensively. Now with Castagna. Past Eze. Barnes back to Ndidi. Up to Jamie Vardy now. First shot for him. And the England goalkeeper saves the England striker. Good save from Butland. Safe hands from the goalkeeper. A chance for both Leicester strikers so far. Both on target. Both challenging the goalkeeper. But now with Wilfried Zaha up to Christian Benteke. I thought his shirt may have been pulled then. I think he did as well. But referee stays silent. Eze picks the ball up. Tries to get a cross into the Eduardo. Edge of the box. Goes for a wonder strike. Bicycle getting edge of the box with Soyuncu on him. That one goes very, very wide, though never really a threat from that. Eduardo with a nice flick to Benteke. One touch away from being one-on-one. Vestergaard, fantastic defense there to make sure that one does not get past him. John Ward trying to switch the ball to Wijndal. Maddison intercepts. Soyuncu with the long ball up. Guehi against Kelechi, and Guehi over the back there with the nice header. Again, the long ball not really working for Leicester so far in this first half. They keep going towards it. The long ball to Kelechi here again from the goalkeeper. And Guehi, again, all over him, winning these headers. There's a nice through ball on the floor now. Kelechi in the box, trying to get into Jamie Vardy. The cross is blocked on the half volley. Shot is deflected and just goes wide. This time opting for the pass on the floor for Leicester. In behind is Kelechi. First cross was blocked. Jamie Vardy wide open. Next shot on the half volley deflected. Jamie Vardy maybe could have just stuck out a leg, tried to get a little tap in there, but reacted late, and it's a corner to Leicester. Bertrand with the ball in. Headed safely out. Now with James Maddison. Milivojevic on him. Only as far as Ryan Bertrand on the left-hand side. Into Barnes, edge of the box. Eze's on him, but can't hold on to it. The long shot is blocked up high. And Kelechi's going to knock that one down for Vardy. The ball bobbles around. It's now Barnes. Goes for a long shot again. And Butland can hold on this time. A lot of chances coming for Leicester in this first half. Majority of them being long shots from just outside the box as Jamie Vardy. And that's why you rarely see strikers go for slide tackles. Absolutely takes out the defender. The advantage was played, but the advantage apparently ran out, says the referee, as Leicester back in possession and no free kick given. The Palace players are not happy with that. Finally cleared by the skipper as they argue with the referee. The yellow card finally comes out for Jamie Vardy after that late tackle. Maddison past Eze, almost breaking his ankles there with that fake shot. Now Barnes on the left. Here in Zaha into Christian Benteke. Decent first touch. Got a bit away from him. I think he was trying to knock it over to have a shot there, but just went a bit too far. Edouard trying to hold up Wesley Fofana. He claims he was held from behind. Referee says no, play on. Nice chip through ball for Kelechi. Inacio up on the right side. Jamie Vardy's in the box. That's who the cross is for, but very, very wayward. Right into the hands of Jack Butland, who's been very busy this first half as the Palace goalkeeper. Now back with Jamie Vardy. Crystal Palace captain Milivojevic can easily get that off him. And Palace can almost hold on to possession, but Edouard goes down. Another free kick given to Crystal Palace here. Ayew with the first time pass up to Edouard. Back to Jordan Ayew. First time shot very far out, right on half time. Maybe could have tried to get a bit closer. Maybe just wanted a shot on target, as so far this first half, majority of the shots have come Leicester's way. Half-time whistle blows, and 0-0 here at Selhurst Park going into the break. 6 shots and 6 on target for Leicester so far, as quite frankly, Crystal Palace have no answer for them defensively just yet, except for force the long shot and let Jack Butland get the goal. The 5 defenders at the back, the flat 5, really proving difficult for Crystal Palace to break through, and I think that's part of the reason why Leicester find themselves in 3rd spot in the Premier League, because this 5 at the back has been so solid for them at not allowing goals and not allowing strikers to get in behind. We'll see if the second half has any differences for us, and hopefully some goals to spice it up a bit. All it takes is the first goal to really blow open a game like this. Elise has come on for Eze. Castagna with the ball in. And Jamie Vardy just about missing that. I think the Crystal Palace defender got a touch to it. No, he did not. It's a Palace throw. Harvey Barnes goes off for Yuri Tillemans. Both teams making their first substitutions to start the second half with fresh legs in the midfield. There is Inacio with Jamie Vardy on his left. Tries to use him. Anderson pushes up to win it back now at position, but Ward can clear. And as far as Ndidi, now to Tillemans. Another chip for ball, looking for Nacho this time. Guehi with the header out. This Crystal Palace defences really have been put on the back foot in this home game. Here is Benteke looking for Edouard, trying to get in behind this flat 5, but Fofana can play back to Kasper Schmeichel relatively easily. Really not too many chances for this Crystal Palace attack yet again. They've been struggling to create chances this season, and especially coming up against a flat 5, you can see it again. the way they're struggling. Here's Jamie Vardy past Anderson. Uses Iheanacho. Now with the goalkeeper in the box. Goes back to Tielemans for a long shot. It's blocked, but he holds off the defender, Guehi. He gets his goal. I was quite confused as to why he passed back in the first place. But Kelechi Iheanacho strikes first, and Leicester City, the away team, strike first. It's been looking like the goal would come their way, and indeed it did. Jamie Vardy uses Iheanacho. I thought the shot was going to come here. Instead, he goes square to Tielemans, whose shot gets blocked. Iheanacho just holds off Guehi, who's been so good at containing Iheanacho so far this first half. And the second half just started, and Iheanacho just backing him off, holding him off. You can't be boxed out of your own 6-yard box as a defender. Look at that, just holding him off, using his strength, and an easy finish for the striker. Hudson-Odoi parts ways alongside Wijndal. Wilfried Zaha looks to be taking a more central spot up top with Christian Benteke again. Benteke getting to stay on for the full 90 minutes, it looks like, over Hudson-Odoi. Very interesting from Patrick Vieira. He's been preferring Benteke this season so far over Edouard. When one striker has to come off, it's usually Edouard that parts as opposed to Christian Benteke. And like I said, one goal will blow open this game. Now Crystal Palace has to search for an equaliser. Leicester will look for the counter-attacks as Palace will put men forward and look to double their advantage. Here they are with Yuri Tielemans. Back to James Maddison now. Conor Gallagher off the bench on him. Foul from behind. Free kick. Zaha with a nice tackle there. He has Christian Benteke alongside him. He's going to use Benteke. Not exactly the player you want running in behind. And fantastic defending there. Last-ditch tackle from the Leicester defence. As Benteke running through. You want him in the box. You don't want him to be running in behind. You want Wilfried Zaha to be the one in his spot there running in behind. But a nice half chance there. Half-looking threat for Crystal Palace. The 5 defenders can be broken, it looks like. However, well, you say that. They managed to win it back late on there, so maybe they can't. Wilfried Zaha with a nice fake shot, but just a bit too strong, getting away from Vestergaard and Zaha. Long throw, only as far as Elise. Schmeichel off his line. Benteke is bodied off the ball. Milivojevic can win it back. Look for Zaha in front, and again, just intercepted last second. It's the final third, as always, for Crystal Palace here, as they seem to be doing everything else decently up until that final third, the final pass or the final shot, and just then they get intercepted or they misplace a pass, mistime a shot, and lose their attack. Zaha up to Benteke, last ditch, intercepted again. The final third, the final pass gets intercepted. Luis Araujo is warming up on the touchline for Patrick Vieira's side, surely coming on for Jordan Ayew, you would think. Here's Benteke, back heel to Zaha with the strike for Crystal Palace. And what a strike it is on his left foot. Who other than Wilfried Zaha to bring his team back into this game. They've been knocking on the door for the past 10 minutes. Benteke, lovely back heel, first time shot, and what a strike it is from that man there, Wilfried Zaha. Incredible, incredible hold-up play from Benteke, and that's why you want Benteke alongside Zaha. That's why you want them as a striker partnership. I wouldn't be surprised if we see them up top, starting games up top together in future more often, because their striker partnership is absolutely fantastic. The dynamic of holding up the play and then Wilfried Zaha being able to run in behind. That's what we were saying earlier. Edouard and Benteke both tried to play the same game, whereas Zaha and Benteke, you know who's doing what with this partnership. Incredible goal. Back at level peggings, and I mean, Crystal Palace have had the momentum now, maybe searching for the go-ahead goal. Luis Araujo is indeed coming off for Patrick Vieira here, on for Jordan Ayew on the right-hand side. Again, fresh legs on the wing. We've seen him help late on in games off the bench, as a poor pass by Kelechi, picked up by Zaha. Again, you want him up top, especially when he goes down and he's holding his face so young, because that could be a red card if the referee wants to. He gives a yellow to the Leicester defender, but it looks like he caught him in the face there. Zaha could have been arguing. I mean, the Crystal Palace players are arguing for through and goal. You can see just a backhand to the face to Wilfried Zaha. I mean, I think the Palace players and Patrick Vieira have a say in that. He could have been through and goal with Zaha there. If he doesn't go down, as at least his shot goes sky high. Well, I think Leicester should count themselves lucky they're not down to 10 men, personally, with that challenge from Soyuncu. Luis Araujo off the bench, losing out to Jamie Vardy. That's not where you want to lose the ball. Pass up to Kelechi. Ball goes back to Jamie Vardy and just misses the header. Any touch, and that could have been in. And Luis Araujo can take a deep breath now. He's been known to have a few troubles at the back. He scored an own goal the other week as well. Not the other side now with Wilfried Zaha. 2 defenders on him. Gets fouled and a free kick. Dangerous area for Crystal Palace here. Wilfried Zaha, incredible at earning free kicks. Milivojevic steps over it. Can he get it over that Leicester wall? He can, and just over the bar from the free kick. Not too far over, but never really challenging the goalkeeper. About 13 minutes plus stoppage time here. Still 1 goal for both teams. And both teams looking for that winner here. Elise alongside him, so he can push it up to win it back nicely. Up to Kelechi. Here is James Maddison. Castagna. Down that to Inacio, but Anson comes over to make sure he does not get through on goal there. But a misplaced pass as James Maddison has it. Guehi does well to recover that ball there. Both teams looking sloppy with possession recently. Maybe the late game nerves are getting to them. They both know the game is on the line and a winner could potentially happen. Here's Nathaniel Klein with Benteke in the box if you can find him. Cross is blocked. Here's Conor Gallagher, goes for goal, and Schmeichel forced to make a big save. Elise on the left, ball goes in, Benteke's there and just couldn't get it. It looks like it hit off the front of his face. He wasn't quite ready for that one, it looked like. Bounced awkwardly in front of him. In the midfield with Milivojevic, through to Benteke. Oh, the touch doesn't do him too good. He maybe should have just let that run and took the first time shot as the touch messed him up there, it looked like. Hudson Daka comes up for Jamie Vardy for the last 5 minutes. A bit of pace up top for this Leicester side. Benteke. Conor Gallagher has Zaha ahead of him, used him. Left foot shot is blocked. Both teams throwing the kitchen sink of this one. Both teams want the 3 points. Leicester looking to remain in the top 3 spots in the Premier League, and Crystal Palace looking to push up out away from the bottom 3. Zaha, Gallagher, misplaced pass. At least picks it up. Uses Mitchell on the left-hand side. Pass up to Benteke. Tries to go one more to Zaha and is intercepted. Has runners ahead of him. Choose to go back 4 minutes on the extra time ball. Up to Benteke. Elise on the left-hand side. It's now or never. And it may just be never for Crystal Palace. However, for Leicester, I think there was a foul in there. Someone from the Crystal Palace defence. I think it's gone Leicester's way. It has. Over to Thomas. A late goal now would be absolute heartbreak for either side. Castagna on the right side into Sumer. Castagna. Kelechi in the box. Oh, what a save. 94th minute. That could be the last chance of the game. And Jack Butland may have just rescued a point for Crystal Palace. Lovely 1-2 on this right-hand side. Touch and shot near post. Butland stayed strong. Last minute corner here. Tielemans with the ball in. Daka's in there. Doesn't win it. Benteke can't clear it. Eventually cleared. And the full-time whistle. This one ends. Crystal Palace 1. Leicester City 1. Chances for both teams. No one could actually get the go-ahead goal. Wilfried Zaha is your man of the match. Leicester remain 3rd. We go up to 16th now. Arsenal up to 15th. So difficult to get a win. Oh my god, we have Brentford away next. The new gameplay mode feels absolutely incredible. I love the way the game feels now. That was on Legend difficulty too. I started playing Legend difficulty as Holland tested it with Legend. We're going to keep it. We need some wins though. We need a win against Brentford here. Our next episode is Man U and Man City. Oh my god, I love doing 2 matches per episode, but that is crazy. Good evening, one and all, and welcome back to the Premier League here on NBC Sports. Today we have Brentford taking on Crystal Palace here at the Brentford Community Stadium. Both teams really desperately looking for 3 points as they both lie at the bottom half of the Premier League table so far. For Brentford, they're going for a 2 up top formation with Ivan, Tony and Mbuemo up top with 2 attacking midfielders, 2 wide midfielders with a CDM Norgard in front of 3 defenders with David Raya in goal. As for Patrick Vieira, he has opted for the Hudson-Odoi and Wilfried Zaha striking partnership. Conor Gallagher in behind with Araujo on the right side, Elise on the left. Jeffrey Schlupp getting the start at left back. Should be a cracking game here in the Premier League as always, as the game is underway and 3 points is up for grabs for both teams. Here is Araujo up to Zaha already for Palace. Interesting choice. We spoke about it last week against Leicester. Wilfried Zaha, of course, got the goal to equalise that game. And after he was moved to the striker position, he was up top with Benteke. And rumours were circulating whether he would get starts up top. You can see he did indeed. And it's with Hudson-Odoi instead of Benteke, interestingly enough. As Brentford get an early free kick here. Araujo with the ball up to Wilfried Zaha. He has Gallagher out on the right side with him. Back into Zaha. Trying to look for Hudson-Odoi, but Pinnock can win it and very almost lose out to Hudson-Odoi there, but gets the pass back to the goalkeeper in time. Araujo tries to get past Janssen and is denied. Now with Ivan Toney. Now with Jeffrey Schlupp starting left back today. Down line to Elise. Gets the cross in. Zaha and Benteke, the players they're looking for, but that one's cleared. And Mbeumo now up to Ivan Toney. The striking partnership for Brentford. And Mbeumo in behind Guehi. Can almost recover. Poor pass there for Janssen, but Brentford hold on to possession. Maybe not, as Palace look for a little counter-attack. Wilfried Zaha again looking for Edouard through and just intercepted. Poor pass there by Schlupp. Sergi Canos has it. Tries to find Ivan Toney, who's very good in the air, but as is that man Anderson for Crystal Palace. He's going to be on, need to be on top form at defending Ivan Toney. Has Hudson-Odoi to help him out on his left foot, going for goal. Goes down hard, but referee says he got all ball. Crystal Palace now pushed up out of position. Here's Mbeumo with Milijovic, the captain, coming back to help out and can easily win that one back off the Brentford striker. It's a goal kick. Zaha. Nice dribbling there to earn the free kick. Again, very good at earning the free kick. Very sharp turner of the ball. Controls it, quickly gets past Norgard, and it's a free kick all day. Schlupp up to Hudson-Odoi. Over to Elise, edge of the box. Again goes down. And again, no free kick given to Palace. But Edouard can win that one back nicely. On his left foot, going for goal at the near post. Fantastic save from David Raya there. Lovely effort from Hudson-Odoi. Well done to win the ball back. Shifts onto his left foot. Goes for goal, but good save by the goalkeeper. Sorry about our camera work there. It's a corner to Crystal Palace. The ball goes in. Janssen, easy header out. Schlupp with a hefty touch there. Can't quite control it how we wanted to. To Wilfried Zaha now. Elise. Schlupp pushing up on this left-hand side. Can try and get it in. He does. Is cleared to Gallagher. Back to Elise. Gets the cross in from the left-hand side. Punched out on Conor Gallagher on the half volley. That one I think was going over, but blocked up. Araujo's going to keep it in. And Mbeumo with about 3 Crystal Palace players around him. Couldn't get the ball off him. Canos' cross is blocked for a throw-in. Half an hour gone here, still 0-0. More chances for Crystal Palace so far. They've looked more lively than they have in recent weeks. But in some games, they've looked a better team and have conceded first. So it's nothing to go. Free kick taken quickly. Up to Edouard. Back to Jeffrey Schlupp on this left-hand side. Edouard now looking for Zaha. Janssen on him. Now back to Janssen. Risky passing from Brentford, but they kept composure and they worked their way out. Araujo. Wilfried Zaha, there's space in behind him. Goes for a shot. He's lobbying for a free kick. Referee says, you need to get up, my friend. No free kick given. Gallagher looking for Edouard, is blocked off. Brentford really trying to play on the counter here, trying to set through Ivan Toney. Luckily tackled by Anderson. I think Mbeumo was knocked there, or Ivan Toney was knocked by Anderson maybe. Or the other way round, as Crystal Palace end up getting the free kick as all the players come together there. Crystal Palace just passing side to side here, edge of the box. Waiting for an opening. Araujo. Back to Gallagher. Goes for a fake shot, gets away from him. And again, Brentford in possession. And Mbeumo up to Toney. He's always isolated, is Ivan Toney. As soon as Brentford get the ball, because they're defending so much, looking for the counter-attack, he's isolated up there and has no help. There's a 1-2 with Mbeumo. Now finally getting the help. Anderson has to come over and use his strength. And referee says a bit too much strength is used there. You can see that, yeah, I think the elbow to the back of the head there, back of the neck area. Free kick given to Brentford. Nathaniel Klein in some space here. Trying to go out to the wide area, but he's intercepted and cleared. Only 1 minute added in the first half. Not too much happening for either side. Maybe one last chance here on the stroke at half-time for Crystal Palace, as maybe not, it's cleared by Brentford, but maybe a chance for Brentford here. As Mbeumo searches for Ivan Toney. It's just Toney vs Anderson, and I thought Toney got past him. Anderson, fantastic last-ditch defending. Clears it out, and half-time is called. 0-0 here, not too much happening for either team. a plethora of substitutions for Patrick Vieira's side as Christian Benteke comes on for Hudson-Edouard, the striking substitution that usually gets made for this Palace side. Jack Wilshere comes in the middle for Conor Gallagher, Andre Ayew on the right-hand side for Araujo, and Eze on the left-hand side for Elise. Here is Jack Wilshere with a touchdown, goes for a shot, the young English the midfielder. And it was on target, but never really challenged the goalkeeper too much as he can hold on. Benteke up to Zaha. It's a nice effort, a bit too far ahead of him there, but you can see the intent. Brentford are not looking confident right now. Here's Zaha over to Ayew, now in the box. Tries to get it across to Zaha, blocked for a corner. Palace definitely the aggressors right now. Wilshere's corner goes in. Headed out. Schlupp will head down to Nathaniel Klein. Going to go for a long shot here. As that goes over the bar, could you imagine if that had gone in? Well, he caught it nicely. He set up for it nicely. An unlikely source. Look at that. Just over the bar. Good effort from the right back. This reminds me of the Crystal Palace we saw against Aston Villa a few weeks ago. A 10-man Aston Villa in that second half. As they're getting chance after chance after chance. They're getting good attacks going. They just can't find that final third pass, that final third shot to get the goal to go ahead here. They've definitely been the better team, definitely had more chances, but Brentford have been holding on for Wilshere now. Up to Benteke, pass blocked, but they hold on. The first time shot from Eze is blocked up, and the goalkeeper can hold on. Benteke has Zaha ahead of him, taking the defenders off him. Benteke is going to let fly! Oh, and he scored! Christian Benteke! With an absolute thunderous strike. I thought it was going over the bar. Out of nowhere. The goalkeeper's clearance was headed onto him. Benteke picked up the ball. Wilfried Zaha took the defender off him. And a rocket of a strike. Finds the crossbar and in. Brentford have no reply to that. The goalkeeper had no chance. And Christian Benteke, surely now that puts him in the starting lineup for Patrick Vieira. As he's been on fine form as of late. Through the defender's legs, rockets off the crossbar and in. Benteke puts Crystal Palace 1-0 up. Well, what a strike. I mean, we knew he had power, but wow. Absolutely no chance for David Raya there. Incredible finish. And now here's where Crystal Palace usually suffer. They can't take their foot off the gas now. They can't sit back and think, oh, we're 1-0 up. Let's just sit back and live with a 1-0. They have to keep going and hope they can add on to their current lead. Here's Mbeumo trying to get Brentford back into the game. Benteke, the goal scorer, trying to find Wilfried Zaha. Tight angle, goes for goal. May just have been going over there, but David Raya takes no chance and holds on to it. And this Crystal Palace team is coming alive now with Benteke and Zaha, could be the new striking partnership we see from Patrick Vieira. As again, they've shown a lot of sparks recently when they do play up top together. And even more trouble for Hudson-Edouard, as he's not been on good form this whole season so far. And he's been getting speculation surrounding him since signing for Crystal Palace. Not really hit the ground running. And again, we've said this before, but having your striking teammate be on good form doesn't really help you. As the cross in behind for Mbeumo is saved by Butland. The cross does go in. Back post is Benteke. But punched out by the goalkeeper just in time. Nathaniel Klein as Jack Wilshere goes down. Here's Ayew. Little cross in, a bit too far for Benteke that time. Up to Zaha, holding off the defender. Turner's shot is blocked. Wilshere finds Eze. Edge of the box goes down. And there is a free kick in there. Milicevic now steps up, goes for goal, and goes over. Crystal Palace not the most luck from set pieces as of late. A lot of free kicks on the edge of the box. With a lot of good free kick takers on the team, actually. But we haven't seen them been scoring too much recently. Maybe have to go back to the training ground and practice a bit more on the set piece taken. Here's Jordan Ayew. Benteke trying to make a run in behind. Intercepted by Fosu Henry. Christian Benteke has Wilfried Zaha alongside him. And they're lucky to be 1-0 up right now because aside from that long shot, that thunderous goal from Christian Benteke, a lot of their final third passing just goes wayward like that. Double sub from Brentford trying to get themselves back in this one. Jordan Ayew goes down, edge of the box, and claims for a potential penalty. I think it was definitely outside the box, as the Brentford players lobby against it. There's a yellow card shown, and I think the replay will show us Jordan Ayew just is outside the box. I think he got a little slap to the face, a little poke in the eye accidentally. Quite a harsh yellow card, I think, but it is a free kick nonetheless. Lajovic steps over. The Crystal Palace captain goes for goal and hits the wall. This time not over the bar, but into the wall instead for a corner kick. Ward, lovely pass up to Eze. Tackled from behind. I think he may have just slipped there. No free kick given. There's Frank Onyeka on the left-hand side trying to switch the ball, but good header out by Guehi up to Eze. Here is Christian Benteke now, up against 3 or 4 Brentford defenders. Has to turn back to Eze for help. Ball up to Zaha. Trying to get past the move going. Advantage played. Free kick given to Crystal Palace. Milicevic goes for goal. I think he does. And again, over the bar. Ambitious effort there. Very far out. Brentford have had a couple just half chances. Never really scaring Jack Butland or Crystal Palace too much. Butland's been fairly in control. As for man of the match, I think it has to go to the goal scorer, Christian Benteke, after coming off the bench. He's my vote, at least. Obviously, he has to go ahead goal if it stays like this. He has the game-winning goal, which was an incredible goal as well. But you could just see the difference with him coming on up top with that man there, Wilfried Zaha, as opposed to Hudson Edouard, who started. He just brings a bit more to it, to the game, to the Crystal Palace attack, does Christian Benteke. Helping them out. Here's Wilfried Zaha trying to take on Pinnock now. Has to cut back. Open space. Ball goes into Benteke, who tries to double his lead late on, but is caught by David Raya. Well, he definitely would have been man of the match if he got that there. Benteke maybe looking to shoot again. He does, but is tackled from behind. Fantastic tackle from Onyeka. Had to make that one, had to time that one correctly, and did. Back up to Jordan Ayew. Benteke, one more for Zaha. Held off by Pinnock and saved by the goalkeeper. Crystal Palace have 2 minutes to hold on here to pick up a big 3 points for their campaign in getting out of the bottom 3, or away from the bottom 3, I should say, and closer to that mid-table spot where Patrick Vieira has said he wanted. Zaha, last attack, cross court, now into the 93rd minute. Referee surely going to blow his whistle. He does indeed. And Crystal Palace, thanks to Christian Benteke, that man there on your screen, gets the 3 points. Patrick Vieira will be absolutely thrilled with that there. This one ends Brentford FC 0, Crystal Palace. Oh, a dominating job, boys. Dominating job. Man U lose 4-1 and Man City also lose. Wow. We needed a win. We move up to 13th. We needed a win. We've been on poor form recently. Plus, considering next match is Man U and Man City, we really needed a win. Oh my goodness. I love this gameplay mod. It makes it so much more fun. I'm probably going to record another episode today because I can't wait for Man U and Man City. It's going to be absolutely incredible. If you want to see it, leave a thumbs up on this. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already. And follow me on Twitch. Link in the description. We stream every Monday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday at 2 p.m. GMT. I've been Harry, also and I'm signing out. Bye-bye for now. Much of always. Take care. What an outro. And peace.
I can't believe this kid, might stand up for an Egypt kid. Slaps here, man, get murked. 2 paintings in a whip, I'ma read this kid in the back like Donny Demur. Sat in the back like Donny Demur. I think the blonde thing's feeling Harry. He in the middle, he putting in work. Coming like something like Coffee Kawasi. If he up top, then he's scoring a hattie. Same way he does when a man plays clubs. This year the Brody hit 10k. Next year, that's 50,000.